What's up guys, the Lazy Goldmaker here, back with another update on the road to 100 million gold. We're a week late, I've been sick. Gold making has been terrible as well. I should probably really rename this series The Road Back to Gold Cap. But yeah, we'll take a look at some numbers. I definitely need to change tax. Well, this last 3 weeks have been a little bit different. Once again, we have an explanation, but it's sort of getting very, very boring to sit here giving explanations where I'm not making gold. I had a better idea, but life happened. So we're now going to look at some of the mailboxes. This first 200k-ish is on my engineer, mostly engineering stuff. Sap throttle soul inhaler is the big item. I still have a ton of overburdening blasting powder I need to unload. That's going to end up selling for a loss, but that's life. Then this is just the results of the 40k Draconium ore. I think I paid like I don't remember, 540, something like that. 477,000 gold on this character. Then I also had a couple of illimited diamonds that I sold on my other characters, so a little bit more in total. Lastly, we have the big one, the mailbox on my main Tailor Jewel Crafter. This is a deep one. This is where I sell most of my Dragonflight stuff. We have, well, all of it, mostly enchants, as you can see here. As far as the enchants goes, it's going to be Watcher's Loam, Planeswalker's Breeze, the boots ones, a bunch of ring devotions. I just vendor the quality 2s, by the way. Then we have some Shadowlands legendaries, rank 1, they're pretty decent, and a bunch of different gems. I can cut all of the gems guaranteed rank 3, and well, you're relying on multicraft and resourcefulness for the profit, but it's pretty decent. Then we have a couple of just one-off mailboxes here, some other legendaries from my main, or old main legendary poster, 170k. Nothing to be ultra excited about. Another 50k that I posted from my main, just some weapon runes pretty much from Inscription. They are profitable every once in a while, but you have to be pretty tight and make sure that you're doing the right thing with your material costs. Then we have the last one is the Shatar mailbox, one of my other realms. As you can see, the City Crusher Sabatons. Very nice sale, 150k for a BFA BOE. That's perfect. Don't see that every day. So anyway, here's the overall numbers. As you can see, and we managed to lose gold somehow yet again on Draenor, doing Dragonflight stuff. Now, my sales are down by a huge amount, partially due to the fact that I only focused on a much smaller number of markets. So I did not do, there's a lot of expensive enchants I didn't do at all. I just did the ring devotions and boot enchants pretty much. Then I focused on gems and cooldown cloth. That was pretty much what my focus was this week. But we still lost gold, or this 3-week period. Well, big issue, I bought tons of awakened materials Monday 2 weeks ago. And what happened with the price? Oh, it went down. I bought a lot of awakened around here this one day, Monday, Sunday. I'm not sure if I bought on Sunday or Monday. Either way, the price has consistently been even 50% or 30% lower. This is across multiple different awakens. I bought a bunch to craft gems with, and then the price went down. And then I didn't have time to post. So, because I was gone last weekend, and then since Monday last week, I was just stuck in bed with a fever. So I didn't post it at all until prices had gone down. So I'm taking losses, and I still haven't sold all of the gems or all of the materials. I still have a ton left over. So that's part of what happened. And then I also did some experiments, like I bought 40,000 Draconium ore and prospected it just for fun. Not just for fun. I'm planning to make a video looking at some more prospecting data. But I ended up taking, that wasn't that big. That was about the 40,000 gold loss, I think, if I remember my data on that. But more likely, I just bought an absolute ton of awakened, and then the price went down on those awakened. So this happened with resonant crystals in the past. So it is what it is. This one was pretty funny though. If we're looking at the sales on my other realms, I've tried to repost more often. We did get a couple of decent sales. This one on the Shatar, I sold a BOE from BFA, City Crusher Sabatons, 150k. That's probably more than what I actually bought it for back in BFA when it was like current content useful BOE. So that's fun. People are still buying cosmetics, I guess. But yeah, like overall numbers, very small loss. Once I sell out the stock, I'll probably be at the positive here, because I do have a bunch of stuff left over. But I definitely need to focus in on much shorter turnaround times, because prices, when they move past you and you're gone and you're wiped out with your profit in Dragonflight Professions. You need to, if something is profitable, you need to craft however much you can sell out that day within the hour. Only craft a small amount, at least if you're buying at that price, and for the rest you maybe have to much more aggressively just look at prices on Oribos exchange and make sure that you're buying when things are actually cheap compared to when they've been earlier in that week. And maybe even if the price has been super low earlier in the week at some point, you maybe can't craft because you won't be able to compete with other people. I'm not sure. I do have a better pricing setup for gems, so it's now actually completely correct for every gem, like based on material costs and my multi-craft and resourcefulness setup. So I feel like that's an option. There's also, I can craft quality 3 Writ weapon enchants now guaranteed, so that's also something I've looked into. I crafted a bunch of those. I've not sold all of them. Some of them are going for a loss. So that's another source of like tied up capital, which I do have a little bit of this week. So that's the silver lining here, is that I do actually have investments. I'll also do more Shadowlands legendaries, because they are great. I crafted one full set and it sold out instantly. Not the hugest profit, but like 300-500 per, and that obviously means that we have one set left over, because I crafted 2 full sets. So yeah. While I'm not super happy with the raw numbers, I think it's a little bit better. I think I've dialed into actually profitable markets, and it was to some extent just me getting sick and being away. But also the fact that you definitely need to do small batches. Don't do big batches, because I was operating under the paradigm that every Sunday, Monday things are cheaper, or Monday, Tuesday, and then prices spike up with the reset, and then I bought a bunch of Awakened. The 1 week where that didn't really happen and prices just barely went up on Wednesday and then kept falling. So you can't really afford to get caught on the wrong side of such a move, because it'll wipe out a lot of profit. So just stick to smaller ones. I definitely also should probably start joining the fun and trade chat, because I do have several crafters that can actually craft weapons and armor at a decent level, and that is actually safe gold, so I guess I have to look for that as well.